The following feature presentation is part of the All for Sci-Fi Podcast Network.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
If you only knew the power of the dark side. Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough.
Enough.
He told me you killed.
No. I am your father. No, you're not.
I'll be back.
No, you won't.
Yippee-ki-yay,
No. Don't say that.
It's a trap!
It's a trap.
Oh, yeah. The needs of the many outweigh
The needs of the few.
for the one.
What?
Do
You.
or do not.
Do not.
There is no try.
Lift off.
Prosper.
Get away from her, you
No, don't
bitch!
say that around Newt.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
DeLorean.
Out of a DeLorean?
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
Goodbye.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Stop saying that!
I see dead people.
So what? You said that.
Why so serious?
I volunteer! I volunteer as tribute!
What I do is not up to you.
Chewie. We're home.
I'm one with the Force.
The Force is with me. I'm one with the Force and the Force is with
God
me.
and God is with me. Are you one with the
I'm
Force?
one with the Force and the Force is with me.
Are you one with the Force today? Hey, everybody. Welcome to the All for Sci-Fi weekly webcast. I'm your host, Eric Walker. Next to me is
Captain Richter or Trickster, or just don't call me late for anything.
late for nothing, and he can't speak today, I think.
That's true. I'm tongue-tied.
Blah, 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 blah. Welcome. Yes, we are here again to celebrate Loki Season 2, Episode 2.
Oh,
We'll
yes.
talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about Star Trek Lower Deck Season 4, Episode 7.
Yep.
And we're also talking about Invasion Season 2, Episode 8. We're going to cover all three shows today. So get ready. We're not going to do an unboxing today. So let's just, any news? How was your week, Captain Rickster?
It was good. We worked hard.
Yes.
Didn't sleep good.
It's been an interesting,
An interesting week in sleep. That's
it's,
for
yeah,
sure.
it's definitely, having, coming back from this illness, my sleep patterns are all over the place. I'm getting sleep, but
It's never enough.
well, I mean, I get so tired. I go to sleep at 7:30 and I wake up at sometimes 12 or 4. But every day I'm up at 4 o'clock because my pattern's so wacky.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry to hear that. The farm, they have like a Halloween farm thing. It was canceled tonight because of rain.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, darn.
Really?
Yeah, you can't scare any children today, right, Dante?
Yes.
So scare your own children.
Yeah. Give them gray hair.
Yeah, that's true. So coming up, it's interesting because we messed up on Star Trek Lower Decks. We thought it was coming next month.
Yes.
So
we did.
we're catching up with that now. We have, what do we have coming out in November? No, October and November?
We have the Marvels are coming.
The Marvels
out
are coming out in
the
November.
movie.
I think November 3rd.
Yeah. The day after we don't have to see Loki no more.
Right.
Should
Isn't there? Oh, I
be a
I
TV
thought
show.
Dune was coming out in October, but
I think it's coming out in November.
they moved it.
I think so.
Anybody can confirm that on and put a comment in there, because originally Dune 2 was supposed to come out Of course, the creator, Rick, gave a little bit of a review on it.
Yes, that was good.
Oh, they actually moved it to next year.
What?
This says release date March 15th, 2024.
Wow. Oh,
Yeah.
probably due to the writer's strike.
It said it was, and it just said it was it was supposed to come out October 20th of this year.
That's what I thought.
But they moved it. Nope. We can't make kids and adults pee their pants.
Oh, yes, we can.
Oh, wow, Dante. Nope, I guess that's probably a pretty good idea, especially in your own home, right?
I'll bring Steve over here and he'll scare everybody.
Oh, he's got a friend named Steven, and everybody calls him Frankenstein.
Oh, yes.
Because he's so scary looking. He doesn't even need a Halloween costume.
No, he don't. He keeps his on all year round.
I hope he doesn't see this episode.
I hope so either.
You're mean.
I know, and I love it.
So I don't know if we have anything coming out other than something maybe from Star Wars or something coming out. I don't know.
I don't know anything about. I think we're
gonna have a dry spell.
Not Acolyte. What's that one that?
Arcolite's coming next year.
Arcolite. Okay, there's another one before that though.
Yeah, hopefully you don't get rained out again at the farm next weekend too. I don't know what your forecast is. If you were out here, you wouldn't have that problem.
That's true.
In Los Angeles.
When's Bad Batch coming out again?
I don't know.
Or
they haven't said much of anything about that.
They haven't said much of anything about anything.
I know that the Arcolite and they got the Skeleton Crew.
Yeah, Skeleton Crew should be out next.
No, I think Arcolite's coming before it.
I don't know. You need to check on it.
No. Well,
yeah, we can check on it.
Well, there's lots of content out there.
Oh yes, there's still more sci-fi movies coming out.
Yeah, there's lots of content. I think there's a new Godzilla Monarch coming out.
Yeah, that comes out in a TV series in November on Apple Plus.
Yeah, so I know you're excited to see
that.
that.
I am. I can't wait to watch
the
this.
Preview
baby.
looked pretty good with Godzilla go rawr.
Yeah,
I thought I saw Rick go rawr.
Yeah, I was breathing fire that day because I was hurting so bad.
Well. What do you want to do first, Captain Rickster?
Let's do Invasion.
Invasion Season 2, Episode 8.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, at All for Sci-Fi, we have a rating system of 0 to 5 stars. 5 stars is the best. If it's 3 or less, don't stream it or don't go to the movie theaters. This is streaming on Apple Plus. It's in its second season. I wasn't too impressed with the first season, so if you haven't seen it, go ahead and go to Season 2.
Yes, please.
It had its moments, but Season 2 is way better.
Yes.
It's Episode 8 gets an official All for Sci-Fi rating of 4.75 stars. What do you give it, Captain Rickster?
I agree with you on this one.
Yeah, it was close. I mean, a little bit more action, I would have given it a 5-star.
Mm-hmm.
You're starting to really care about these characters, and we're going to talk about. Hey, Keegan. Glad you joined us.
Hi, Keegan.
Yeah, it's been a while. Hope you're doing well.
Yes, really.
And thank you for coming on board. Yeah, Invasion Season 2, Episode 8. It's on Apple Plus if you want to do it. We're going to start getting into details, so if you haven't seen it, I mean, they call it spoilers for the younger generation, but when we were growing up, they called it reviews.
Yes, reviews.
And people that gave reviews that were famous, like Roger and Ebert and other, critics, talked about the movies and what it was about.
Oh, yeah.
So we do that. So, but if you want to pause it, go ahead. Okay, so we're really starting to enjoy these characters, all of them, even the ones on the farm that they're trying to figure out everything, where the government's trying to hide everything.
Yep.
That's good. What's her name? Mitska or whatever her name is. Mitska, or the Asian woman who is trying to communicate with the aliens and trying to figure out. She's trying to figure out their language and how they talk.
Yes.
And then we have the kids that are led by Casper, who actually has some way of communicating with the aliens and all these other kids that are psychic like him. Some twist in this episode. Even his the girl that likes him, who's trying to find him, she is now second guessing what side he's on.
Yes, that's
because
true.
All the other psychic kids were, when this big event happened where the alien was doing all these earthquakes and all over the world, and the kids were like they were grabbing their heads because of the screams or sounds it was giving.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't affected by it.
No, that's
So,
true. He wasn't.
so she's second guessing that, but he said he's not on their side. I believe him. Then of course, the woman whose friend got captured, she's trying to figure out stuff as well.
I'm trying to get him. She's trying to rescue him.
Yes, and then she got caught right there. Then it went to where the alien ship is in, like, I think it's somewhere in Brazil or somewhere in South America.
Something like that, yeah.
Where they're trying to that the Asian lady's trying to figure out the language. She's the only one that's ever been able to communicate with the aliens.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that section always reminds me of The Abyss. If you saw the movie The Abyss, because Alien kind of has that weird technology, looks like water, looks like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool alien too, because that alien likes to play ground control to Major Tom, like the David Bowie song.
Yeah, really.
So that's pretty cool. Really liking this show. The effects are great. The special effects are great. The acting's great. The music's great. Can't really say too many bad things about this season, this episode. There's only 2 more episodes left.
Yes, unfortunately.
So it's only a 10-episode run. So I'm excited to see where they take it. The next episode, episode 8 was called Cosmic Ocean.
Right.
The next episode is called something, they go up to the mothership somehow.
Right.
So it looks pretty interesting to me. Anything else you want to say? You have a favorite scene, a favorite part of this episode?
I like it when she went back in there and she touched the alien and they were communicating
without the costume?
Without a costume on, yeah.
And then it eventually spit her out.
Uh-huh.
And then she woke up, and then she realized that she might have destroyed a portal where she could have traveled to their world.
Right, yes.
That was the cliffhanger in the ending.
Yes, it was.
So, yeah, it's a great show. We highly recommend it. Go watch it on Apple Plus. Apple Plus is really doing a lot of great shows.
Yes, they are.
They had The Foundation, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
You could watch that. Foundation is great. They have that Monarch coming out.
Yep.
With about the monsters and Godzilla. You're doing great, Apple Plus. Keep it up.
Yep.
So let's move on to the next one. Star Trek Lower Decks.
Yes.
Star Trek Lower Decks is really kind of an adult version of a Star Trek cartoon.
Yeah, that's true.
Keegan, you could probably watch it. You're getting up there, and you're not, you've been around for a little bit. This episode is episode 7. There's only 10 episodes of Star Trek Lower Decks.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and give the official rating. As you know, it's 0 to 5 stars or 3 stars. The official All for Sci-Fi rating for Star Trek Lower Decks Season 4, Episode 7. I'm going to give it 4.5 stars. What do you give it?
I'd like this one a little bit better. I'll make it a 4.60.
4.60. Okay.
Yes.
What did you like better about it?
I don't know.
I don't know, but I liked it better.
Yeah, I liked it better. It's what they were doing. Let me think here a second. You keep on talking. I'll think about it.
Hey, Stan Solo's here.
Hi,
Say hi to Stan.
Hi, Stan.
Yeah, Keegan, you could watch it. Yeah, that's fine. But this episode,
I remember when they was trying to get that grappling hook to work and trying to hit that apple.
Oh,
that was
good.
And it caught her, and then it caught him, and he left him hanging.
Rutherford is a character, and he was trying to get this grappling hook to work on one of the shuttles, so they could have a grappling hook for whatever reason. He second guessed him, and this episode had Rutherford a lot in it because he created this kind of AI thing that he thought he'd got rid of, and it ended up popping back up. Forgot the name of that. But anyway, it was trying to take over everything, and eventually it went through everything and got such a high consciousness. It was said it was going to go to the queue or go somewhere else.
Oh, it's going to go. I'm going to become a god.
Yeah,
and he did.
It was an interesting show.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. It's I'm liking Stan this season of Lower Decks.
Yes.
The writing is better this season, I think. It's neat to see that they got promoted to lieutenant junior grade, all of them.
Yep.
So now they have their own rooms. So my favorite scene, because I'm such a softie, was when Rutherford hugged him and called him his son.
Oh yes, that was good.
I'm such a softie. No, I'm not. Yes, I am.
Yes, he is.
I could be mean when I need to be.
Yes, but you're still a softie.
That's what my wife says.
Everybody else says the same thing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good episode. There's only 2 more episodes left, so we'll see where
I
it goes.
know.
I'm wondering if they're going to
No.
have a crossover.
3. We're on 7.
No, they're on 7. There's 3 left.
3,
You're right.
3 left.
So I'm wondering if they're going to finally have a crossover with, because they did that in Discovery.
Right.
Are they going to have a crossover in Discovery come to Lower Decks?
That would be a good episode.
It would be great if they did. Yeah. Yeah. So that's anything else about Lower Decks?
No.
Okay.
That was actually pretty good.
It was a good episode.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Let's go on to the show that everybody's been watching now, the Marvel show Loki.
Mm-hmm.
We're in season 2, episode 2, and let's give the official rating. The official rating for Loki episode 2 season 2 episode 2. Blah blah blah. I'm like Rick. It gets an official all for sci-fi rating of 4.85 stars. What do you give it, Captain Rickster?
I'm gonna agree with you on this one.
It was close to a 5 star.
Yes, it was.
It was a good episode. It was actually better than the opening episode.
Yes, it was.
It was better than the premiere episode.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to find Well, we're going to talk about it, of course.
Yes.
Loki wants to find Sylvie.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to hunt her down. They send that one, whatever they call him, whatever his name is. Brad. The episode's called Breaking Bad, but he has another name.
Yeah, but Brad's good enough.
Well, it was, they called it Breaking Bad, right?
Uh-huh.
What they find out is, and they sent Brad to go look for her too, and they ended up then they find Brad somewhere in, when was it, the 70s or 80s?
Yeah, no, yeah, the 70s.
He was a movie star.
Yeah,
he became a movie star and was trying to stay in that time, and they're trying to figure out if he found Sylvie, and he did find Sylvie, but he just let her go.
Yeah,
he found her at some McDonald's in the Midwest or something like that. It was an interesting episode,
and she was still working there when they popped up and found her.
Yes, and she said, "I enjoy my life. I don't." And this is the female Loki, Sylvie, from last season.
Well, she said, "I have kids and I have a husband," and I said,
"I didn't hear all that."
Yeah.
Did she say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And she says, "I'm gonna go back to him. Leave me alone."
She did go back to him at the end of the
him,
episode, but she had to give them a little bit of help because the TVA is just
it's in shambles.
And He Who Remains are trying to stop him from what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
They're talking a lot about him, but are they going to bring that guy back?
Who knows? We'll see.
Because he got into some trouble when they said they were going to replace him.
We got 4 more episodes.
I don't think they're going to bring back.
They're going to bring somebody, but it may not be him personally, but it might be somebody else.
It would be great.
Like him.
It would be great if they brought him back.
True.
Because let's stop the BS. The guy got maybe railroaded by somebody, and nothing may ever happen of it. I had a good friend in high school. Episode 2 is much better.
Yes.
Yeah. Loki episode 1's done. Yeah, episode 2 is better for sure. More action, running around, fighting. Mm-hmm. It's a better episode.
Yes.
That's why we said it was better than the premiere.
Yeah, it wasn't blimping in and out either.
So, that I just feel bad for people if they get, if he really did something and a lot of women come together, that's different.
Mm-hmm.
But I had a high school friend who, when I went to the LA County High School for the Performing Arts many, many years ago, they were thinking about charging him with something in Atlanta, and nothing ever happened from it. They ended up dropping it. The girl kept changing her story. I'm not going to say his name, but very famous person. So I don't want to say his name, but I went to high school with him.
That was a long time ago.
When I went to high school with him?
Yeah, that was many years ago.
That was I graduated in 1988. So yes,
that's many years ago.
It was a long time ago.
A long time ago. Quit. Now you're trying to age yourself.
No, I look at how young I look.
Yeah, but
how young I talk. I'm young at heart.
Well, that's about us. The only thing he's young as his heart.
I'm a kid in a candy store. Leave me alone. I'm Keegan's age. I'm 15.
Yeah, and you're still eating all that candy.
I was 14 and 15 when I did those movies. That's for sure. Yeah, episode 1, the blipping back and forth.
That was you get too much of it.
This is more action.
Yes, the way it should be.
So yeah, go watch it. You'll like it better. Your favorite scene in this episode
is when when they went when they went to him to go get Brad. They found him in that movie, and they were chasing after him, and then Loki finally got him and hit him.
Well, yeah, that scene was
long chase.
Pretty when he even had the shadows like tying him up.
Oh yeah,
like other Lokis that he and then he I felt like it was the Matrix, right?
Yes, it was
with all the different people showing up. That character,
Yep.
There was all these Lokis surrounding him, and then you saw like bigger Lokis that were like tall shadows with horns on them that would tie him up.
Yep,
that was cool. That's my favorite scene too.
Then he broke free.
Did he break free from that?
Yeah, he didn't get caught until all those people were there and they were images.
That's what I just said.
No,
I'm talking about that scene when they were all there and the shadows tied him up. Oh my God, are you asleep today, Captain Rickster?
Yeah, did you tell?
I just said that. Oh man.
Yeah, I'm sleeping. Can't you tell?
Well, let's not put Stan Solo to sleep because he went to sleep during episode 1 twice.
Twice. That's not good.
Yeah.
But I can see you easily going to sleep on that episode 1. Yes.
I think I lost some more weight. It's time for me to start training again.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm not talking about at the gym. So you figure it out.
Has anybody watched The Wheel of Time season 2?
Oh, The Wheel of Time. We haven't talked about that.
Those are such a good episodes.
All The Wheel of Time on Amazon Plus season 2, much better. Season 1 was pretty good,
but season 2 is a lot better.
Go watch Wheel of Time on Amazon. Maybe we could talk about that next week if we have a slower week.
Yes. Plus, they're going to do a season 3.
I hope so. It's a good show.
Yeah, they're already talking about it. Are we talking about it? They're going to do There's 13 books of the Wheel of Time.
The Dragon King Reborn.
Yes, and they are. This next book will be book 4 for season 3.
He will save the day, the Dragon King.
And he did.
He did, right?
Mm-hmm. All right, we'll talk about it next week then. It gives a chance for people to watch it.
Go watch it. It's on Amazon Prime. First season was pretty good. The second season, smoking.
Oh yes, smoking.
It's really, really a good show.
Yeah, it's a show you can't binge watch. You'd have to, because they're hour-long shows. Well, you can probably do if you want to sit there with all 8 episodes.
And they made them for like half the money. And when you watch it,
half the money.
When you watch it, they made it for half the money that they did Ahsoka for.
Yes.
And when you see how good it is, you're going to say, how did they do that with those special effects and all this stuff?
That's definitely true.
So
really, very good. Very good.
Yes. It's a kind of a fantasy, in like they have these people that have the powers from the source. The Wheel of Time is a source, is how the Wheel of Time goes. It's very interesting. Like he said, it's a bunch of books. It's based on a lot of books.
A lot of books.
That were popular. I don't know where or when, but
I don't know. I remember reading some of them, but I just don't remember when they came out. But you can go to Barnes and Noble.
We reviewed it the first season.
Yeah,
but there's so much going on in sci-fi. We can't review everything.
That's true.
So we'll come back and we'll review it and we'll talk about it maybe next week. And Stan, for sure, check it out.
Yes, you'll love it.
Even
Stan.
if you started in season 2, you'd probably be able to figure it out. But season 1's pretty good as well. Season 1, they're kind of trying to kill the Dark Lord.
Yes.
And going through that, and she's kind of training this mother or whatever they call them, who's wields his power from the source, is trying to train this kid. And then they ended up not killing the Dark Lord, but ended up letting one of his lieutenants out, and that's when it starts the next season.
Right. Yes.
Second season is way better. But the first is definitely worth watching for sure, because you start to learn more about what they're doing. And these kids that just all their family, and they end up sticking together, and they end up overcoming everything because of it. So
they're very powerful too.
Well, we jumped ship. We're not talking about Loki. We're talking about Wheel of Time. But yeah, Loki definitely. The second episode's better. I hope it keeps getting better and it doesn't put you to sleep, Stan. We'll see what happens. Today is a short show because we have a lot to do, but want to thank everybody for joining us on this weekly's webcast.
Yes.
Remember, as we say here, go out and do one act of kindness for someone because it will make the world a better place. It might influence others to pay it forward. Remember, the force is with us always.
Always.
Live long and prosper. Thank you, Keegan.
Have a great rest of your week or weekend. Enjoy tomorrow. And don't forget to, you got to work hard so you can come back next Saturday. We'll have more stuff, more stuff to talk about.
Yeah, we'll have more Loki. We'll have more Star Trek.
Yes, we will.
Yeah. And Invasion, of course. Okay, everybody, this is it for us. Take care. Bye-bye.
The following feature presentation is part of the All for Sci-Fi Podcast Network.